sector is clear.
Give us everything we got! All wings!
Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Savvy316 coming back at you with a very long overdue video. This is me playing Battlefront 2 Star Wars. Hey! Anyways, I just want to apologize for the long delay of me posting the video for you guys. To be honest, I just had a lot of things going on in my personal life that it was just bananas, you know? And not to mention this COVID-19 that has everybody going cuckoo. I mean, seriously, you're gonna buy freaking 50 rolls of toilet paper? Like, it's not the end of the world, you know? You're not, I mean, I don't know. People that do that is just, why? You know? Why? Out of everything, you're gonna buy some toilet paper? Anyways, enough about that. Just again, I want to apologize for not posting a video. I know it's been years since my last video. I don't even remember the last video. Actually, no, I do. The last video that I posted was me playing Days Gone or something like that. I think I only got to the like 5th gameplay through, and I was just so irritated of the mechanics and the repetitiveness of everything. It kind of just really bored me. I had very high expectations of that game, and it really let me down. So I'm not going to talk about it because obviously I'm playing Star Wars. This is going to be a Star Wars type of thing that we're going to be doing, not any other game. But just kind of letting you guys know that, hey, that is the last video that I did. Also, before I get into some Star Wars stuff, I also have noticed that a lot of you do like my Star Wars, sorry. What am I talking about? I've noticed that you guys do like my Neo gameplay through of Battle of Awashi. I've been getting a lot of comments and reviews about that, so I am glad that you guys do enjoy that game, or at least that glitch that I found that I happened to stumble on by accident. I was actually just playing through, and then when I did it, I just hit record on my PlayStation, and I was like, oh, I gotta talk about this. I don't know if anybody else has found it. So yeah, I was super excited when I found that little glitch, and I'm glad to see that it still works to this day. Thank you. Again, if there's anything else that you guys want me to do or you guys want me to play, I'm more than welcome to do so. The one game that I am excited and very looking forward to is the Ghost of Tsuhashi. I can never say it right, but I hope I said it right. That comes out in July, so I'm excited for that game more than anything else. Best believe that I will do. I actually might be thinking about going live for that video. Depending on the day that it comes out, I might see if I can get the day off and just do a whole 24-hour run or something, you know? I don't know. With you guys. If you guys are interested, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Again, with anything else that you guys want to see me play or whatever. I have started a little bit of Dark Souls 3. I haven't gotten too far in it, to be honest. I've beaten the first boss and the crystal looking lizard, so I mean, that's about it. As far as that, I haven't gone any further through. I lit the bonfire and then I teleported to some castle, and that's about it. That's as far as I really got. So just to kind of let you guys know, if you guys are interested in seeing me play that, I'm more than happy to do that. As far as that goes, let's get into some Star Wars. So this gameplay through is one of few that I'm able to post, only because for some reason, I don't know if everybody else is having this issue, but I'm having an issue where every time I try to log into a lobby and play hero versus villains, I get logged out. Like within 5 minutes I get booted out, or right away. And I don't know if anybody else has that issue where it says it's your connection or it's your internet, and it's like, no, I'm using LAN. So how can LAN let me down when that's the best connection to get? So I don't know if anybody else is having any of those kind of issues. Anyways, as many of you should know, and if they don't, it's a good reminder to kind of let you guys know that DICE, EA, it's done for Battlefront 2. No more updates. I think we're gonna get 1 or 2 small updates, and that's it. According to sources that I have researched, is that EA wants to stop doing all Battlefront 2 because they want to focus more on the what do you call it, Battlefield 6, and kind of concentrate more on that. The sad part is, if anybody remembers, Battlefield 5 flopped last year. It was such a horrible game that I don't know why people would, want to stop the Battlefront 2, which is the only good Star Wars game that we have, and focus on another direction. Mind you, it would make sense if they stopped it if they were going to do a Battlefront 3, but doesn't seem like it. I mean, honestly, that's kind of a bummer. I know a lot of people are pretty upset. There is a petition that's going on that people are signing, so that way they can kind of keep the services alive. The game's not really great, but it's not bad neither. The best way I could describe is, from the first time that the game came out, it was clunky. There were so much issues with it. It's like nobody really touched it. DICE came into the mix, did their magic, fixed a lot of issues, and actually made the game a lot better. A lot of old and new fans have returned back to the franchise and started, killing it here. The old Star Wars 2 Battlefront didn't even have Anakin. It was just simple characters. Now we have Dooku, we have Grievous, we have Annie. It's just, you got all these other players, and what's sad is you can add so much more players. Like, I know I wanted a Mace Windu on here, I wanted a Ahsoka Tano on here, I would have loved to had Ventress on here as well, since she's Dooku's freaking apprentice and stuff. So I mean, that would have been fun to see on here. Even Kid Fisto. A lot of people were like, why Kid Fisto? I mean, if you think about it, all he's going to be doing is just smiling at everybody as you're going. So, but I mean, those are just great Jedi or something. I mean, I don't know. It's sad to kind of see that, this game is just going to be done and over with. So the little bit of fixes that they're going to do, it is gonna be what it is, honestly and sadly. From what I'm hearing is, shoot, what were the last updates? Like, I think the last one is they're gonna nerf Vader because he's just too OP. So they're gonna nerf him and then nerf Kylo. I don't have the specs with me right now. Isn't that how life is? When you need something, you can't find it, but when you don't need it, you find it out of the blue. I probably should have looked for it before I started this video, but it's alright. I mean, you can go to other channels and stuff and go online and figure it out and what's going on. But I know that's one update that's going to happen, and then the second one I do not know yet. But after that, I think after the second update, that's it. DICE has said that however the game is, it is. If it's buggy and nasty after the updates that they're gonna do, it is what it is. Like, there's no more after that. So so hopefully we get a balanced game. I know this game could be kind of like what the F type thing, and sometimes it's not. I mean, it really can be frustrating at times. I know for me it can be. I've obviously experienced a lot of glitchiness on my part. I've experienced quite a bit, where I've been kind of disappointed in the game, but then there's times where the game does do what it's supposed to do. I know for me, like, one of the things I know was when Vader got his update, where when he uses his force choke, he's able to block all incoming attacks and blaster fire. But for some reason, when I do it, I get my butt kicked every freaking time. Another update before that, Grievous, when he does his ultimate defense, his back used to be exposed, and a lot of people would just jump in the back of Grievous and just spam his back, and then you would kill him. And now the update, one of the updates was to fix that, but yet when I play with Grievous, it still happens. So I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe the update's not working for me. I mean, I don't know. I can't really speak on it too much because I mean it's just one person's experience. I don't know if everybody else is experiencing the same thing that I'm experiencing, so I can't really say or if it is me or if it's the system itself or what's going on. Another thing too, for a lot of new players, if you are getting into Battlefront 2, I know you guys like to spam and be single wolves and go out there thinking that, you know, you're unstoppable, but when you're going against veterans, let me tell you, you'll get your ass handed to you more than enough. For instance, this is a good way on how a good team versus a mediocre team will do. If you can see on the scoreboard, we are just dominating the other opponent's team. You really want to just kind of pace your attacks. Be careful. I did find out there is pairing in this game. I just found that out yesterday, and mind you, I've been playing this game for a long time. How to parry, I have no idea. I'm trying to figure that out. If anybody knows how to parry, shoot, let me know in the comments. I am playing on the PlayStation 4, so I'm not doing PC, so I don't use any mods or anything like that. But if there is a pairing system, please let me know. Would like to learn it. And this is where I get my ass handed by Ray. Didn't even know where she came from, so no way in hell I was gonna survive that. But anyways, yeah, there's pairing in the game. I just don't know how to execute it, to be honest. But for all of you new players, stick with your teammates. Watch each other's backs. If you're gonna be a blaster hero like I am here with Item Versio, you definitely want to stick with your team. Keep your teammates, you know, busy. You know, like let them kind of do the work, and then you just kind of help them out in the end. That's what you're supposed to do anyways. Why I jumped off, I have no idea. I'm still asking myself, why did I even do that? But if you're a Blasty hero, you want to stay close to your team, but not too close. But do be careful, because veteran players, once they see that, you know, you're kind of in the distance, one of them will chase you and go after you. Don't think you're safe. A lot of veteran players know that, hey, you know, you can only do this and do that, so you'll have stalkers where they'll come out and they'll hunt you down. So just be wary of that. What else? Again, yeah, stick with your team. Pick and choose when you're gonna use your hits. You don't want to keep spamming the hit button, because, like I said, if you do that, you're just gonna run out your stamina. And every unsuccessful hit, like I said, there is parry, so your opponent may have the opportunity to parry you, and once you get parried, don't cry and be like, what the fuck, how did he kill me when I was hitting him? It's because he parried you. And if you don't know, if the other opponent parries you successfully, they take a big chunk of your health out. So do be cautious with that. And like I said, if you're just spamming and then next thing you know your health goes down within 3 hits, it's because he probably parried you that good and killed you, and you didn't even affect his life points or anything like that. So as you can see, we all kind of move as a unit. Boom, we spot one out. There's Anakin by himself. My teammates are going in, they're doing work. I'm at the far, I'm just doing support. And look at that, because he ran towards me trying to get away from Grievous and Maul, I was able to shoot him in the face. Boom, done, game over. This one we got Kylo and Luke. Luke's just running around again. Boom. That's how a lot of these unexperienced, or I guess new players, kind of get their asses handed to them, because they just want to be the lone wolf and think they can take everybody on. That's not the case. So I strongly suggest all of you new players to stay together. See, here's Anakin by himself. Cool, but look what's going on. There's Grievous. There's Kylo. You know, there's me shooting him. Boom. Too much. Being overwhelmed. Think he can hide? He can't, because there you go. So you don't want to be alone. The best tip that I can give you, though, is be patient. If you notice that one of your teammates is already getting their asses handed to them, fall back. You have a better chance of surviving if all of you kind of move together. Keep all of the opponents busy, not just one. Every time one of you guys keeps coming and attacking us, just like how, again, for example, this right here, it's easy to pick you guys off one by one. Here comes Anakin going after me. His biggest mistake here is because I'm the only blaster hero, I'm an easy kill. You go for an easy kill like that, you know, it's not going to work, especially when you got saber heroes that are right behind me, you know. So you really got to pick and choose your battles. Poor what's his name, Kenobi got his butt kicked because he just came in rushing in. He used a special ability that kind of deflects all blaster shots, and he got frozen by Kylo, and because I rolled out the way, I didn't capitalize on that. So you definitely want to look for the players that you're playing with. If they're going to be Kylo or Vader, once they do the chokehold or the freeze, that's the best to capitalize when shooting him and stuff like that. Also, throwing down your electric droid will help as well. As you can see right here, Luke is fighting someone by himself. I'm approaching from the back. He doesn't see me, and I'm just tearing him up from behind. Obviously, your back is the weakest point of the whole character's body, especially when it comes to a saber hero. Boom. You know, Grievous kept him distracted, and I shot him in the back. He was sandwiched. He couldn't do anything. So that's why I say you really want to work as a team. You know, if you work as a team, it's really great. It's fun. Not so fun for the other team, as you can already see. But when you do come across a team like the one that I'm playing with, and the opponent team is the exact same way, those games are more challenging. They're more fun, because that's when it's not even about who has, you know, the numbers game. It's more who's more experienced, you know, who has the better advantage, you know, who's more skillful. And as you can see here, it was 2 against 3, and I came in and shot, and I used my secondary fire, which was that pulse cannon. Does a lot of damage, so that kind of helped us out in the long run. Not that they needed it, but it helps process the, you know, the gameplay. So here comes Anakin. He wants his revenge. I rolled back, and now he's fighting Kylo. My teammate Kylo saw it, you know, and there he is. Now he's screwed. I shot him on the side. So that's why I said teamwork's about everything. And it does help when you have good teammates with you, you know. If you don't, it's just horrible, you know. Right here I go. I'm just blasting them. Don't know where they're at. There's Kenobi. Blasted him. Still shooting. Boom. There it is. Look at that. We got him. So yeah, you definitely want to stay close to your team at all times. I'm not saying I'm the best player on this game. It's just I've played the game so much. I've learned and picked up a few things and stuff like that along the way. So and this is, again, not to make fun of you new players or anything like that. This is just trying to help you guys out, to kind of like show you guys, hey, this is what you do, this is what you don't do, type of thing. Like, here's another good example when you don't have a really good team. Again, I'm not the best player, but I kind of know what's going on. So here we go. We start off. First player to go is Rey. She's by herself. Where's our other teammate? Behind us. Look at them. All 4 players attack Rey, and my efforts were pretty much useless because now all 4 of them are coming after me. There's no way in hell I could stay alive for that long. And boom, that was it. And you know, we had a BB-8 there as well. I don't know what that player BB-8 was doing, but it wasn't really helping out the team. Here I go again. My controller, I really gotta buy a new controller. this is a controller just lagging in and out, and it's difficult to have a fun gameplay when your controller doesn't work. Boom, here I go, shock. This is my first kill, I think. I start shooting Kylo, he jumps up in the air, boom, shot him as soon as he jumped. I think that was the coolest move I've ever done in this whole game. I think that was my only kill. Here we go, trying to help out. Doesn't work. Maul already ended up killing, I think it was Rey. And here comes Kylo getting his revenge on me because I killed him. And a lot of players do that. And see, I couldn't do anything because as soon as I started shooting Kylo, Maul came in. So, and now we have another saber user. What was that? Luke. So as you can see, all of the team is spread out, and you don't want that. You do not want a team like that. If your whole team's spread out like that, it's very difficult. Look at that. That's 2 versus 1. I'm doing my best to support. I get stuck in this crevice of a tree. It was just like, okay, well, Luke just died. I gotta try and get away. Mind you, Maul's chasing me right now. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not, but yeah, he's chasing me, and I'm doing my best to get away from him. But he's on me like hotcakes. I figured if I throw some smoke, boom, whatever. So I come out, I was like, okay, there should be some people respawning out here, but nothing. I'm still trying to run away from Maul. I figure if I cut left, he'll miss me. I get stuck right here. There he is, nothing. I roll forward, trying to run away. Doesn't work. So I tried to roll into the crack, and then it wasn't really successful enough to get away, but that's what happens. And then you got Grievous and Vader going. Maul's still on me, and here comes Rey. Vader throws the saber. Oh no, it was Grievous all along. So see, when your team is really spread out like that, it's a really, really hard game to just even play. And you got to give credit to the other team. They're just, they're veterans. They know what they're doing. They're sticking together. See how I'm sitting in the back. Both of the opposite teammates are attacking one of my teammates, so he wasn't gonna last. And then they all go back forward to take on the other opponent. So everything's really spread out. When you're doing your best to kind of just stand out and try to help the best way that you can. And then Vader ends up respawning behind me somehow, and that's another issue about this game that I don't get. Like, sometimes it respawns you close to your team, and other times it doesn't. It lets you respawn where the enemy respawns, or you're just spread out somewhere else. So that's one of the things that I don't like about the Star Wars games. But unfortunately, it is what it is. But yeah, at this point, I pretty much kind of get frustrated. I was having a bad day on this day that I was playing with Lando. Everything was just not going right. But I tried to do something, and I just kind of end up quitting because I was just over it. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. Hopefully, my tips are able to help you out when you start playing the game. So, hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe, be safe, and do what you gotta do. So much love, peace and respect. Take care of yourself, and I'll catch you guys on the next. Later, guys.